broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Good morning, all of you fierce and fabulous fans of America's Next Top Model Cycle 22. I am your host, Tony Moore, right here on AFTERBUZZ TV, and it is now time for another elimination wrap-up. And we have the person who brought the most swag this cycle. We have Mr. Justin Kim on the phone. Justin, how's it going?
Hey, Tony. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing good. I feel like we have like a weekly chat now because you were just in studio last week and now we're chatting again.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I feel like
it's been a long time, huh?
Been a really long time. Days, in fact.
Days.
So
too long.
I feel like this chat is very premature because I was not expecting you to be eliminated from the competition. How are you feeling about that?
You know, it was like bittersweet, I guess, leaving the competition, but at the same time, it was like a blessing just to be on. And so yeah, I'm just taking it for what it was. It was a great experience. I can't be mad.
Now, many fans, of course, felt the same, that you shouldn't have been eliminated from the competition, and in fact, Devin should have been eliminated. What were your thoughts, standing there? Did you think you were going to be eliminated? Did you have a feeling? Like, what were your thoughts as you were standing there?
Oh, man, it was crazy. Like, a part of me was like, I'm probably going home.
Really?
This is bottom two. Even before the panel, even before the call-outs, like, I just had a weird feeling in my stomach. I was like, yeah, I really didn't perform well. But then the other half of me was like, yo, Devin's been at the bottom two for the last, 2-3 weeks now?
Yeah.
Is it his time to go? Like, are they trying to make it more dramatic? But, yeah, my name was called, so.
I say, with it being dramatic, I think my heart would like fall to my feet watching the two pictures on the side and like the numbers and who's gonna get shaded out and all that. Like anytime that part happens, as a fan watching it, I'm always biting my nails like, oh no, don't let it be this person. And then it's like boom, and I'm like, oh. Like, how is it for you to see it, like, standing there happening? Because I know it has to be a different feeling from when we're watching it, because I'm sure we're having the same exact feelings.
Like, usually at panel, like, I wasn't in the top, or the bottom two, should I say. And so when the numbers are, like, scrolling up and down, like, random, it was like, okay, you wait. But standing there bottom two, it felt like hours and days. Like, you just kept scrolling. I was like, all right, just let us know. Yeah. And so the anticipation was crazy, and yeah, it just sucked, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. Now, throughout the competition, and especially in the last photo shoot with the dog, I felt like, and I think we mentioned this last week, I felt like you kind of lost your confidence a little bit, or just, something was happening with you, like throughout the course of the competition. Do you know if you were feeling less confident? Were you getting kind of beat down? Were you in your head too much? Like, what was going on with you as, up until the point of your elimination as far as with the competition?
I mean, I honestly felt as though I was breaking out of my comfort zone just before that shoot, and so things were looking up. But then at the shoot, Yusef was going really hard on me. He was going hard on me the entire competition. Yeah. Which I liked. He probably saw potential and just wanted me to do well, and But on that shoot, like, he was making me do crazy things, pick up the pit bull. The pit bull was just it wasn't really active. He was just chilling. Yeah. He wasn't the most interactive guy. Yeah. that was a heavy ass dog too. It was like 90 pounds. So you said, like, pick it up, and I'm like, okay, so you're making me pick up this heavy ass dog, but you're not making anyone else do anything else crazy.
Right.
So it was just like, and then you guys on the ground, like you falling asleep or something, whatever you were saying.
All the dramatics.
And, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it was interesting. I was getting frustrated, and
yeah,
that was a tough one.
Do you guys are you able to see any of the photos, or do you not see your photo until you're in panel? Because I've always wondered if you've ever been able to look at your roll of photos in the competition.
Shoot, I wish we could see the roll of photos, but what you see is what we see.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I mean, you never know what they're gonna pick, what photo.
Exactly.
Panel day, you could think you killed the shoot, or we could have, botched it. Mm-hmm. But then on panel day, it could be the total opposite. So you never know.
How did you feel about your photo?
Oh, I didn't like it at all.
No.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't like most of my photos on ANTM, but
really,
it is what it is. Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. So I remember, and as I was thinking of your time on the show and jotting down questions for today, I suddenly remembered, like, in the first episode when they were giving you guys a tour of the house, and you guys had the runway and the selfie cam so that you guys can practice photos. Did anyone ever utilize that after that episode?
The selfie mirror thing?
Yeah, the selfie mirror and the runway.
Yeah, I mean the runway, there was like 1 or 2 nights where we were just like pretty much drunk, and we'd just like practice and walk on the runway. We kind of have some fun, do like imitations and everything. But as far as the selfie camera, yeah, we use it a lot. I'd say it wasn't like a known thing. It was just kind of like, we'd go to the fridge, get some food, then, the mirror's right there, let's take a selfie. We take a selfie, get changed. Oh, we look good, the outfit looks good, okay, let's take a selfie. So it was just like it was like a subtle thing, but we use it a lot.
Oh, because I feel like they don't show those moments where, like, you guys are still utilizing it. I've always kind of wondered that, because it was like, it's here, and then we're like, yay, and then we don't see it again.
Yeah, surprisingly, we use it a lot. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't show that. That's a good point.
That's weird.
They really showed that.
Tyra and CW and ANTM, like, y'all need to show us these fridge selfies and these, like, I look good today selfies, so that we know that they're still taking pictures and stuff. So after your elimination, we saw a very tearful Mamé. Looks like she took your elimination, the hardest. What was it like for you watching that moment in the confessional and hearing what she had to say about your elimination?
It was just real, it was like, it was sad, because you don't want to see someone sad, and because obviously you never want to see somebody you care about being in tears or sad and all that. But yeah, it was a surreal moment. It really let me know, that I was cared for, and Mamé was definitely the closest person I got to know in the house. In this competition, you can't really trust anyone. It's you against everyone else, and except for Mamé, I felt as though she was genuinely there for me, and vice versa. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a good moment for sure.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like, I wanted, as a fan, you just want to reach in and go, it's going to be okay, but just remember, you got the competition, girl. Right. You still got to kill it. You about to go to Vegas. Get it together.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, speaking of Mamé, I had you guys here in the studio last week, and fans, after the interview, had one big, huge question that I did not ask, and so I'm now going to ask you. Are you and Mamé still together? So, that question, of course. I was surprised that question, didn't come up earlier, but, we're kind of trying to work it out. Being in this industry is really tough. With everything going on, it just feels like we can't really 100% dedicate ourselves to one another at this point. Yeah. But at the same time, we're still talking to one another each and every day. Just
trying to help each other out, having fun still,
Yeah.
you know. But it's just tough. It just sucks timing-wise in terms of our careers and what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's just like really, I guess timing is everything, but, you know, we're not counting anything out. Nothing's set in stone, but, you know, we're just trying to do our best.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's like a whirlwind, especially, you know, after the show, and, you know, you're trying to make things happen, and being in this industry, you kind of have to devote yourself, you know, in order to make sure that, you know, you pursue the goals that you want to pursue. But you know, so I can only imagine, you know, how tough it is for you guys to, you know, just do simple things like spend time with each other and things like that. But it's great to hear that you guys, I mean, and obviously you guys still had a great connection when you guys were here last week. So it's good to see that, you know, you guys are still working it out and still in contact with each other. So for those fans who wanted to know, there's your answer to the question if they're still together. They are working it out. Now, don't be tweeting them and asking them any more questions.
Thank you, Tony. You hear that, everyone? There you go.
So, what we spoke a little bit about last week, your parents and how they felt about you being on the show and everything. Now, seeing your elimination, what was their reaction to seeing you be eliminated?
You know, well, it was a good moment for sure. I think they finally realized how much I really took into consideration what they would want from me, I guess, in my career, in my future. But at the same time, they were very supportive. You know, when times are tough, all you have is family. So when I got eliminated, they were there for me, and they, you know, really understood, and they had my back 100%, no matter what. And it was a really good bonding moment for all of us. Yeah, my family and I, and so I think it brought us closer for sure.
Oh, that's good. And, you know, like I told you last week, I think that you have a very bright future in this industry, and you have a whole slew of fans from the show that are rooting for you. So I think you're going to be good, and you'll be able to show your parents that even though, you know, you don't have the doctor, the lawyer, you know, type of a job, you still can be very successful in this industry. So keep working hard. You're going to make it. Now,
I might need to hit you up if I need some advice or anything. I'm gonna be contacting you. So.
Listen, just call me Ayala. I'm here to fix everybody's life. So if you need a pep talk or you feeling down, you just call me. You let me know. I'm here for that.
Definitely, for sure.
Now, we saw before your elimination a great bond with you and Dustin. And how did you feel about him being the one that took your spot? You know, eventually in the competition, since he was the comeback kid.
So yeah, Dustin and I aren't boys anymore. We actually hate each other. No, I'm playing. He's one of my homies.
If you can see my face right now, my face just dropped. I was like, oh wait, what?
No, he's definitely the homie. You know, if it was anyone to come back in the competition, I would have wanted him or Stefano to come back. So. Yeah. Those are my two boys, and I'm glad that one of them got the opportunity. And Dustin, I saw him as like a little brother, and the entire competition. And so, yeah, I would always like look out for him, talk to him when he was getting frustrated and whatnot. And so it was cool in a way how I get eliminated and then he came back in. So I think it was fitting. The Austins, we just switched spots.
They traded a J for a D, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Now, what were your thoughts about what you saw when they went to Vegas? You know, we saw them shooting the campaign for Tyra and the music video. What were your thoughts? Did you wish you were there? Did you feel like, and we all know now that Dustin got eliminated, but what were your thoughts during that? Did you feel like you would have killed that first challenge and the video? Just give us an overall, if you were there, how you would have handled this particular challenge and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, the challenge would have been amazing to have been a part of because Don was there. And so it would have been cool, like, talking to him, getting to know him, and performing under his watch. And then also for the music video, I mean, that would have been so cool. Like, honestly, that was probably one of the coolest things that happened on the show, and it just sucked missing out on that.
Yeah.
Being an entire Banks music video, it was epic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was blown when Dustin got eliminated. I was like, really? You're gonna switch me out for Dustin and then have him sent home the next day or the next time? And so I was a little bitter, but it is what it is. It happens.
Yeah. Well, I always feel like whenever I watch each cycle of America's Next Top Model, I always wonder how I would do a challenge. I think one cycle I may get like a photographer friend, and like whatever challenge they do, I may try to do it and see how it comes out. That could be a good idea. We'll see how that turns out. I got to get my swag together.
No, I hear you. No, it was together last time I was there.
Well, I tried. I had a pep talk with myself before I came in. I was like, listen, you got to go in and you got to have just as much swag as Justin because he's about to fill the room with swag. So be on your swag game.
I think we fed off each other. It was like,
Exactly.
Yes, guys, we got to stick together.
Exactly. So, well, we're these go by so quick. We're almost out of time, but before we go, what plans do you have now that you've been eliminated? Like, you gave us some tidbits, but just remind us what you have going on in the near future and what we can expect from you.
Hopefully getting into the acting entertainment industry, off reality TV, that is.
Yes.
And continuing the modeling, doing all that. Hopefully doing some things in design in terms of starting my apparel and my athletic line that I want to get started. And some other things. There's so many things I want to do, Tony, and just all over the place. So, once I get those things in mind, set in stone, I'll be interviewing with you again and letting you know.
Exactly. Look, we're here for it. Whatever you got going on and you want to promote, you can come on AfterBuzz TV and we'll make sure all the fans know.
Thank you.
No problem. Well, Justin, thanks again for calling in and filling us in on your unfortunate elimination. Was not expecting it, but as I keep saying, you're going to do well in this industry. So you have my support and also the fans of America's Next Top Model support as well.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that.
No problem. And just remind them one more time, where can they find you on social media?
Yes. So for Twitter and Instagram, it's at soulful_J. So it's SEOULFUL_J. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me, shout me out, do whatever. I'll most likely see it. I try to do my best to reach out. And
Cool. Well, thank you again, Justin, and hopefully the next time we chat, it's going to be about a TV show that you're in, a feature film that you're in, or about your athletic line. So I'm looking forward to all of that.
Thank you, Tony.
No problem. We will talk soon.
Yes, definitely. Have a good one.
Okay, you
Always
too.
a pleasure.
Yes.
Take care.
You too. All right, guys, thank you so much again for joining in right here at AfterBuzz TV's ANTM Cycle 22 Elimination Roundup. But stay tuned. We had not one, but 2 eliminations this past week, and we will be live on the phone again with Dustin McNear. If you want to follow me on social media, find me at Lounging with Tony on all social media platforms, and my website, loungingwithtony.com. We'll see you in just a minute.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.